Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the TCU head coach. This wide receiver has been unstoppable all season. He will be a huge part of their game plan today. The quarterback might be young, but they have put some things into their offensive game plan to make sure they're able to get the ball to their star player. He's been tearing up defenses all season long. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Horned Frogs will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Going to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They give it back to him. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Mack. Unleashes one. Just had to get rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Austin Mack. He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Makes the grab over the middle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll go play action with Mack. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, North Carolina! first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He's going to go for a big one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Second and long here. Looking for room. It's Payne. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll take it himself. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. They're all over it. Left side is Jackson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Payne. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. Hey, big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Give to the back. Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They'll go with a quick touch pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Payne. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. An 84-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mack unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide right, it's Ship. Makes the catch, and he's free. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Turns up, it's Ship. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Throwing Mack. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Moving out to the right. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Payne. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Complete. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Look out! Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for running room. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the wideout. Austin Mack. Caught. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first. He's going to run it. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. TCU calls its second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Mack. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and make...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets rid of it.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Mack. Escapes the pressure to his right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2. And, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a shot at the end zone. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Georgia taking on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Georgia looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. There he goes. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The running back has it. Stopped right there.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
A near disaster now, dealing with 2nd and 13. Quarterback will keep it. Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Holds on, it's Payne. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Nowhere to go.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single running back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Right side, it's Miller. Snags it, and he's open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll try the right side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll ride him again. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go play action with Mack. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Lets it go to the end zone. Makes a catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Ezukama. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quick give. It's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Looking for space. It's Payne.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Hands it off. There's some room. He's past the marker. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He got a step and just dusted the field. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the return, it's Shabera. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Austin Mack makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Got him downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And even though they're they're trailing here in the fourth quarter. They've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Takes the easy completion. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Again, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Miller. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Mack. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
Working the middle. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out wide left, it's Miller. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Touchdown, UNC! Fit it in the window for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense takes the field ready to get going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Handoff again. There he goes. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Horned Frogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the back. Could be an alley. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. Might as well give it to him again. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Trying to move them on the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. This is a designed run. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And after missing that field goal, this is still a 1-possession game, guys.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Mack. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Moves the pocket. It's Mack. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Man, really good job by the wide receiver understanding. I don't have timeouts. A few extra yards are not going to help my offense, but stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock, getting the first down, continue to keep this drive alive to try to come over here and take advantage and maybe win this game.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. Austin Mack. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the offense tries to take matters into their own hands. Like, down one, I want the two-point conversion. I want to take the lead. Now, the defense is going to have to come up big, try to get them the football back.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have